Welcome to CBS This Morning, and that's where we begin. Democratic candidates unloaded on each other at last night's CBS News presidential debate in Charleston, South Carolina. The national frontrunner, Senator Bernie Sanders, was repeatedly attacked over his ideas, his record, and his electability. He argued his campaign has momentum and a grassroots movement behind him that can lead Democrats to victory.
In a CBS News poll after the debate, nearly half of viewers we spoke to said they were nervous about the candidates. Almost the same amount said they were optimistic. Ed O'Keefe in North Charleston covered the last debate before Saturday's South Carolina primary and Super Tuesday next week. Ed, is this going to shake up the race at all, do we think?
Sure could, Anthony. Good morning. We're outside a civil rights breakfast here at a North Charleston church. Former Vice President Joe Biden is trying to maintain his slim lead over Senator Sanders, so he went on the attack a bit last night, but he wasn't the only one trying to land some final blows.
But I'm not going to be quiet anymore, okay?
Often talking over each other.
Look, first of all,
Bernie, let me go.
Tom, I think she was talking about my plan, not yours.
I think we were talking about math, and it doesn't take 2 hours to do the math.
The candidates made their final arguments before the South Carolina primary and Super Tuesday.
I will win South Carolina.
From the first sentence he uttered, Senator Bernie Sanders went after former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg.
The economy is doing really great for people like Mr. Bloomberg and other billionaires.
But it was Sanders who was the punching bag for most of the attacks.
Bernie and I agree on a lot of things, but I think I would make a better president than Bernie.
I like Bernie. We came in together to the Senate, but I do not think that this is the best person to lead the ticket.
I'm hearing my name mentioned a little bit tonight. I wonder why.
And Sanders was pressed on his recent comments to 60 Minutes about Fidel Castro.
I have opposed authoritarianism all over the world. What I said is what Barack Obama said in terms of Cuba, that Cuba made progress on education.
We're not going to win these critical House and Senate races if people in those races have to explain why the nominee of the Democratic Party is telling people to look at the bright side of the Castro regime.
Bloomberg, who will be on the ballot for the first time next week, also faced his own attacks.
And the fact that he cannot earn the trust of the core of the Democratic Party means he is the riskiest candidate standing on this stage.
All right, Senator.
I have the experience, I have the resources, and I have the record. And all of the sideshows that the senator wants to bring up have nothing to do with that.
And in a state where nearly 60% of Democratic voters are African American, issues of race were center stage.
I'm the only person on this stage who believes in reparations for slavery.
My entire life I've been involved with the black community.
We can no longer pretend that everything is race neutral.
I'm conscious of the fact that there's 7 white people on this stage talking about racial justice.
The candidates also weighed in on what they would do to stop the spread of the coronavirus.
The president fired the pandemic specialists in this country 2 years ago, so there's nobody here to figure out what the hell we should be doing.
I would better coordinate throughout my presidency to be ready for the next pandemic and to prepare for this one.
I would be on the phone with China and making it clear, we are going to need to be in your country. You have to be open. You have to be clear. We have to know what's going on. We have to be there with you and insist on it and insist.
In our CBS News poll of debate watchers, viewers said they were most impressed by Senator Sanders, followed by former Vice President Biden and Senator Warren. The campaigning continues across South Carolina and Super Tuesday states today. This breakfast hosted by the Reverend Al Sharpton, candidates making appearances across this state and the 14 others as the voting nears on Saturday and next Tuesday.
All right. Ed, thank you very much.